The distress beacon had been transmitting for 3 cycles when the Galactic Council finally intercepted it. The message was simple, desperate, and originated from the remote mining colony of Vex 7 in the Outer Rim. This is Colony Administrator Zilth of Vex 7. We are under attack by Cravaxian raiders. Civilian population of 4,000, requesting immediate assistance. They're slaughtering us. Council Arbiter M. Sathina reviewed the transmission with her usual calculated detachment. Vex 7 was a minor settlement, barely worth the fuel costs for a rescue operation. The Cravaxians were notorious pirates, yes, but they typically moved on after looting. Standard protocol suggested waiting for the situation to resolve itself. Then she noticed something that made her triple-check the data. Among the 4,000 civilians were 12 humans, exchange workers from Earth, part of the new integration program. "Oh no," she whispered, her crystalline fingers trembling over the console. Protocol dictated she inform the human ambassador immediately. She dreaded the conversation, but regulations were regulations. Ambassador Chen's face appeared on the holographic display within minutes. His expression was calm, almost pleasant. That was never a good sign with humans. "Ambassador, I regret to inform you that a distress call has been received from Vex 7. There are 12 human citizens among the endangered population." "How long ago?" Chen's voice was ice. 3 cycles, sir. We were assessing the situation before." 3 cycles. Chen's jaw tightened. "You waited 3 cycles while our people were under attack?" "Standard protocol requires assessment of, override every protocol you have, Arbiter. You have no idea what you've done." Chen's image flickered as he stood abruptly. "Humanity is responding. Stay out of our way." The transmission ended before Methina could reply. Within the hour, reports flooded the council chambers. The human homeworld had gone into what they called war footing, with terrifying efficiency. Their entire fleet, every single vessel, was being mobilized. "This is excessive," Council Member Varathas protested. "It's 12 individuals. Surely a single rescue ship." "You don't understand, Deathworlders," Methina interrupted, her voice hollow. "We should have responded immediately. The human Armada arrived at Vex 7 in 2 cycles, a feat of faster-than-light travel that shattered every known record. 300 warships materialized from hyperspace in perfect formation, their weapons already hot. The Cravaxian fleet, 40 raiders strong, detected them immediately. Their commander, Grathkor, laughed at the transmission he received. "Attention Cravaxian vessels. You have harmed human citizens. Surrender immediately or be destroyed. You have 30 seconds to comply." 30 seconds. Grathkor's mandibles clicked in amusement. "Arrogant Deathworlders. We outnumber them in ground forces 10 to 1. Their people on the surface are already dead." He did not surrender. 29 seconds later, the Cravaxian fleet ceased to exist. The human ships didn't use conventional weapons. They used what their military called kinetic solutions, tungsten rods accelerated to relativistic speeds. The Cravaxian shields designed to deflect energy weapons might as well have been tissue paper. Each ship was struck simultaneously, torn apart by impacts that released more energy than fusion bombs. It was surgical. It was absolute. It was terrifying. But the humans weren't finished. Drop pods fell like metal rain onto Vex 7's surface. The Cravaxian ground forces, still occupying the colony, prepared to face what they assumed would be a desperate rescue operation. They had never encountered human infantry. The soldiers who emerged from those pods moved like nothing the Cravaxians had ever seen. Enhanced by powered armor, genetically optimized for combat and fueled by something the galaxy had no word for, righteous fury. They tore through the raider positions with methodical brutality. No mercy, no quarter, no hesitation. A Cravaxian commander tried to use hostages as leverage, pressing a plasma blade to a Xanthari civilian's throat. The human response was instantaneous. A sniper round from 800 meters away, threading through a 3-centimeter gap in the raider's armor, dropping him before his brain could process the threat. The hostage was caught by another soldier before hitting the ground. In 18 minutes, every Cravaxian on Vex 7 was neutralized. The human ground commander, Major Williams, stood amid the carnage and opened a communication channel. "Any human casualties?" "None, sir," came the reply. "All 12 accounted for. Minor injuries only. And the other civilians?" 347 survivors. Medical teams are administering aid now." Williams nodded, then addressed his troops. Secure the perimeter. Set up a field hospital. I want every survivor treated regardless of species. We're not leaving until everyone who can be saved is saved. Back at the council chambers, the full scope of the human response became clear. They hadn't just sent a rescue mission. They'd deployed 300 warships, 50,000 troops, mobile hospitals, construction battalions, and enough supplies to rebuild the entire colony. For 12 people, Ambassador Chen addressed the council the next day, his demeanor professional but his message unmistakable. We understand that by galactic standards, our response may seem disproportionate. Let me be crystal clear about humanity's position. We do not calculate the value of our citizens' lives against logistical convenience. We do not debate response times while our people suffer. We do not wait for committees to authorize action while raiders murder innocents. He paused, letting his words sink in. 12 humans, 12,000, 12 million. The response would be the same. You harm one of ours, you face all of us. This is not negotiable. This is not subject to galactic protocols. This is who we are. Vorathis shifted uncomfortably. Ambassador, surely you must see that this level of aggression... Aggression? Chen's eyes hardened. The Kravaxians showed aggression. We showed consequences. There's a difference, Counselor, and I suggest the galaxy learn it quickly. The message spread through known space within days. The Deathworlders, the species from the high-gravity, high-danger planet called Earth, had demonstrated something the galaxy had never truly understood about them. They protected their own with an intensity that bordered on madness. Their capacity for violence, normally restrained by laws and ethics, became unshackled when those they cared for were threatened. They would mobilize their entire civilization, spend unimaginable resources, and unleash devastating force, all for a handful of lives. It wasn't logical by galactic standards. It was human, and the galaxy would never forget it. On Vex 7, as reconstruction began, a young Zenthari child approached one of the human soldiers. The Marine, still in full combat armor, knelt down to the child's level. "Thank you for saving us," the child whispered. The soldier's voice was gentle through the helmet's speakers. "That's what we do, kid. That's what we'll always do." Above them, the human Armada remained in orbit, 300 warships standing vigil over a colony most of the galaxy considered expendable. A silent promise written in steel and fire. Touch the innocent and face the Deathworlders' wrath. No mercy for those who show none. No hesitation in defense of the defenseless. No limits to humanity's response when their own are threatened. The age of humanity in the stars had truly begun.